my screen, it is in response to some concerns and protests from within the Aboriginal community about the destruction of Aboriginal heritage at Brighton. Mr McKim, I'll start with you. What will you do to reconcile the dispute?
Well, firstly, Ellie, it's completely unacceptable that the bulldozers were in before the Aboriginal cultural heritage studies were done. That is a completely unacceptable situation. And again, what we need to do isn't rocket science. We need to sit down with all the stakeholders and work our way through this. But while the bulldozers are still going, it's impossible to bring all the stakeholders to the table, I would think. So what we would do is stop work on that project, which by the way we support conceptually. We just don't support the impact that it's having on Aboriginal cultural heritage. That place is one of, if not the most significant places for Tasmanian Aboriginals. It must be respected. We need to respect the land, whether for environmental values or cultural heritage values. We would stop the bulldozers, sit around the table and work our way through it.
Mr Bartlett.
Well, this Labor government, there is no government in Australia that has a prouder record of reconciliation, real reconciliation, through compensation for the stolen generations, through return of Aboriginal land, and that is something that, as a member of this government over recent years, I'm extremely proud of. This particular project has gone through the proper process. I'm advised that the proper permits have been received, and this project is ready to go ahead. I recognise that there's anger here, but this project must go ahead. There are jobs hanging on. There is a whole range of economic activity hanging on it. But yes, it would be good if we were able to resolve these issues. There is a proper process for having to do that, and that process has been gone through.
Mr Bartlett.
Due diligence, proper consultation and good process, all essential elements of getting projects through with, hopefully, community support. Not a strong suit for this government though, unfortunately, and perhaps not the ideal Minister, Graham Sturgis, to be handling a sensitive matter of this type. Having said that, it is important that government does do its due diligence and that all due process is afforded to concerned Tasmanians, and in this instance the Aboriginal community. But Graham Sturgis, on behalf of the government, has made a far from compelling case that that has been done. Having said that, we are supportive of this project, and it should not, it cannot become another one of those major infrastructure projects in this state that runs off the rails because of government ineptitude, ham-fistedness, and the pure and simple incapacity to get things done properly.
Thank you, gentlemen. That does bring us to the end of that section.